Secretary of Homeland Security, Christy Kerr. Christy Kerr. Do you know who Christy Kerr is? She's a friend of my great golfer. Christy Noem, she's a better golfer than you. That's the only thing, but you're better at a lot of other things. I'm grateful to be joined by two of Team USA's strongest and fastest competitors, retired gold medalist and gymnast, and member of the LA 28 Athletes Council, Nastasia Lukin. Nastasia? How are you, Nastasia? Good. I don't know you, but I've watched you. You're very talented. I would not want to do what you do. This is much easier, believe me.
Old man Trump clearly having old man moments, forgetting who Christy Noem is, and being unable to pronounce one of America's best ever gymnasts, Nastia Lukin.
I also want to welcome the chair of the U.S. Olympic Committee, Gene Sykes. Gene, thank you. Thank you, Gene, very much. And thank him for recently banning men from competing in women's sports. That's a big deal. Thank you very much. It's amazing the way I don't hear any applause for that when everyone feels it. It's a 97, don't worry about it. That's a 97-3. It's not 80-20, it's 97-3. But nobody wants to clap. It's crazy. The United States will not let men steal trophies from women at the 2028 Olympics, so we appreciate the fairness and everything else that you've shown also. And the LA Olympics is shaping up to be a wonderful moment for America. It's going to be incredible. It's so exciting. And with today's action, I'm directing the Department of State, the Department of Justice, the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, the Secret Service, the Department of Transportation, and many other departments and agencies to use every tool at their disposal to ensure a fantastic, safe, and beautiful event. In 2028, the Olympics is bringing back our national pastime, baseball. Wow, that's great. With teams playing under the lights at the legendary Dodger Stadium, and it is legendary. It's beautiful, one of the most beautiful.
So in the span of roughly 1 minute, he shouted out a Goldman Sachs guy, took a shot at trans people, which is par for the course for him, has no idea that baseball was implemented as an Olympic sport. It clearly caught him by surprise. And most importantly, and most damaging, aside from the trans comment, which he will make at every turn, is that he wants LA, Los Angeles, to be a war zone again with his people in charge.
Everybody that's here, walk that way.
There's no way. They're telling us to go this way. They're telling us to go this way. Excuse me. Why are you pointing this at me? I'm with the media.
When I showed up to the Dodger Stadium this morning, Dodgers were quick to say, "Hey, we didn't give them permission to go into the parking lot. They were denied entry," right? And then the Border Patrol said, "Yo, Dodgers, this had nothing to do with you. Vehicles were there in the stadium parking lot very briefly, unrelated to any operation or enforcement." So what was the Homeland Security doing there? Well, in my previous video, I show you. we find out that they were actually transferring prisoners that they had detained from different raids, including the Home Depot one in Hollywood. This is Job Garcia. And they were putting them into another vehicle. Ali Bradley TV tweeted out, I just talked with CBP sources with knowledge of what happened today at Dodger Stadium. CBP teams went to Hollywood Home Depot to make apprehensions. They did. They were going to transfer them to transfer vans off Sunset Boulevard, but when things escalated outside of the Home Depot, they went to an open parking lot at Dodger Stadium to make the consolidated transfer. Agents say no one came over and told them to leave. Now, yesterday, the Dodgers were supposedly going to make an announcement today about how they were going to help immigrant communities, right? Well, they haven't done that. We've been waiting around all day for how they were going to do that, and this just got tweeted out earlier today. Dodgers president Stan Kasten said organization is postponing its announcement in support of immigrant communities, which was supposed to come this afternoon. Quote unquote, because of the events earlier today, we continue to work with groups that were involved with our program, but we are going to have to delay today's announcement while we firm up some more details. We'll get back to you soon with the timing. And it looks like it's back to business as usual at Dodger Stadium, kicking out fans that want ice out of LA.
Which makes all of what we saw in Los Angeles in the past few months honestly feel like a dress rehearsal for what is potentially to come. The task force Trump assembled proclaims to be the protectors of Los Angeles during the Olympics, and that it will be a safe and seamless games. However, no one knows if they will work directly with state and local officials, or if they're just going to bypass them altogether and do their own planning from the Oval Office. From LAist, the Secret Service will be the lead security agency for the games, which were designated a national special security event last year. That means the federal agency will steer the security plan and coordinate with state and local law enforcement. They would add, the executive order mobilizes agencies across the federal government to prepare for the mega event, and it names Donald Trump as chair of the task force. Trump's tax bill that he signed last month includes $1 billion for security planning and other costs related to the Olympic Games. So here's what I say. They're going to do it again. It's standard for like some folks to be put, boots on the ground prior to the Olympics and what have you from the federal government. They're going to make a spectacle again. And that's what leads me to believe all those military people and ICE people and members of DHS, they were practicing when they cleared out those parks and went after all those people. Because what they're going to try to do is say, look at how dangerous LA is, which they've always done. Look at how dangerous, because it's a blue city in a blue state. Look at how dangerous LA is. We're the only ones that could solve this problem. When that is not true in the slightest. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.